Style is the answer to everything.
What up, though, my babies? It's your girl Jen checking back in. And you already know what time it is. It's time to kick it. Y'all checking in with me, and I'm really appreciating that. I appreciate y'all shooting with me in the gym. Okay. And right now, this is a new segment I think I'm gonna do. Because a lot of times, hopefully you guys caught time to talk it out last night. Hopefully you caught time to talk it out last night. And we had a very long and great debate conversation as we always do. It's getting loaded right now. So as a matter of fact, it's gonna go up at 3 o'clock on Time to Talk It Out. But you can catch the live uncut version of it right here on Facebook on Talk It Out page, or you can check it out the live one on YouTube. So, anyways, today, y'all, I want to start a new segment called "You Know What I'm Saying," right? Because you know what I'm saying, right? Y'all know what I'm saying. Like I be saying, you know what I'm saying all the time. But I really be wanting to know, like, do y'all know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, feel free to leave me a comment, whether you watching this live or if you see it later on. I enjoy interacting with you guys, and it's all about conversations, right? It's nothing wrong with conversations. And a lot of times that is the problem, that we don't want to have the hard conversations, right? So, on this episode of You Know What I'm Saying, I want to talk about the situation with y'all's favorite basketball player's wife, y'all's favorite basketball wife, Aisha Curry. Okay. Now, I don't even know a whole lot about Miss Curry. I don't really follow basketball right now like how I used to in my 20s. When the Pistons was winning, I was all about the Pistons. I love the Pistons, don't get me wrong. I love basketball. I used to try to play, but I used to clothesline people in middle school. That's a whole nother story. Shout out Miss Woods. However, Aisha Curry is a basketball wife. She is the wife of star basketball player Steph Curry. If you don't know, I'll put a little info in the description about them and tag some interviews or whatever that I'm basing this whole commentary on. Okay. So apparently Steph Curry, he's wildly successful, millionaire, young black man. All right. And he has a wife named Aisha Curry. They've been married since 2011. They got together in 2008, been married since 2011. So now the thing is, Aisha Curry has been receiving a lot of backlash lately because she had an interview with, I think it was Don't Call Me Daddy, Just Call Me Daddy, one of those um not blogs, podcasts, one of those podcasts. I'm going to get the name right and I'll put it up here. And during this interview, she expressed that she was having some issues in the beginning of her marriage and how she has worked through those issues. But at first, she was not happy in the beginning of their marriage when she first had to, for a few years of her life, give up her dreams. See, here's the thing. Y'all swear up and down. All women is just gold diggers. All we want to do is latch onto a rich man and spend all his money. And like no women, women just lazy and like most women out here don't have no hustle. All we want to do is like get pregnant, have y'all on child support and blah 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 blah, right? So I'm so confused as to how and why Aisha Curry is receiving backlash because she said when she first got married to her husband, she was very young. And it all happened so fast. She had to give up her dreams because she got married. And then right after that, they got pregnant and she had to raise her kids. She at first didn't know how to be a wife and mother and career woman. So, of course, the first thing you're going to do is focus on your kids. So she gave up her dreams to focus on her kids. And during that time, she was not happy. Like, I don't understand what people's problem is with that. Like, make up your mind. Do y'all want a woman to be a gold digger? lazy, just using y'all, sitting around getting pregnant and end up getting you for child support? Or do you want a woman to have goals and dreams and ambitions? And if you want a woman to have goals, dreams, and ambitions, don't be mad when she's human if she have to give those up. And here's the thing. She said in the interview that Steph Curry didn't understand her dreams and goals. So he was probably one of them guys who just expected her to be cool with just sitting around spending his money and didn't want to go to work, didn't want to have her own dreams, didn't want to still go to school. Like, he thought she was supposed to be just okay with maxing out his cards and being a stay-at-home basketball wife. But no, that did not fulfill her. And like she said in the interview, it just didn't feel right. It was not what I was made for. So I got to get my SHIT together, quote, so I can figure out what this means for me. How am I going to navigate the world now as a mother and wife to this huge, figure of a man, but still have my own identity and be a woman? What up, though? Thank you so much for checking me out. I'm doing my thing for YouTube. I also got my live going on here for Tag. So yeah, this discussion is about Aisha Curry. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to decide, or I'm trying to figure out how the world is mad at her. It's like the woman, she loved to cook. She had to figure it out. And here's the thing. Shout out to my girl Crystal. Hey Crystal, because this is where I got this whole conversation from. My girl Crystal Nicole Craft Wilson. I think I said that right. Did I just give you Nicole? Anyway, Sissy, um, Crystal Clear. She is a professional and hilarious comedian. She is a professional esthetician, licensed and have her own skincare line. She should be ordained reverend woman of God. I love this girl, Crystal, and she put this on her Facebook page, and we was discussing it yesterday. And it was like a lot of people were saying that they mad because she was saying this in public and that she was embarrassing Steph Curry. That was my girl Crystal stand. Someone here says it's because she seems to crave the wrong kind of attention when she already has so much, I guess. But here's the thing. Y'all, and I didn't even know this until today, the fact that she has her own show on Food Network. So y'all acting like she's not already a public figure. She have to put herself in the spotlight. She have a show, she putting out a cookbook, she probably might be doing a memoir, a podcast. Who knows what she promoting? You know what I mean? But she's not just one of these basketball moms that's just spending his money. She have her own thing going on. So yeah, she's gonna be doing interviews and she's gonna be getting attention. You understand what I'm saying? But what we have to understand is everything ain't for everybody. And I don't understand why people think that Steph Curry would be embarrassed because his wife is just telling her truth. Especially with her being an influencer, having her own show, having women that's looking up to her. Of course, she's going to share her story, share her testimony. The Bible the Bible says that we win by the blood of the lamb and the word of our testimony, or something like that. Y'all know I'm on the road from wretched to righteous, on a journey toward Jesus, from hoe to holy, thug to theology. I don't know the Bible in and out, but parts of the Bible sticks out to me and I hold on to them. And so, I just feel like this. Everybody needs to give that girl a break. Like I said, I think she's brave for speaking her truth. I cannot let you in because I am taping a show right now. However, I read the article and I listened to a lot of the interview. I heard exactly what she said. You know what I'm saying? She said she wasn't fulfilled. She didn't want to be a mother at first. It's nothing wrong with that. Not everybody want to be a mother. She got with her husband, fell in love, and that changed. So she had to change her mindset and she had to find a new way to navigate being a mother now when she never wanted to be a mother in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that makes a whole lot of sense to me. If you never wanted to be a mother in the first place and then you now are in love and this man got you want to be a mother, okay, it's like it's one thing to want to be a mother to your child, but to just want to have to figure out how to do that and still not lose who I was or who I wanted to be in the beginning. And it's a lot of women that's going through that. She's not the only one. And I feel like it's a good thing that she is speaking her truth so that other women can see that it's not just you, sis, that's having a hard time stepping into the mother role when you planned on being a boss B CEO, of your own company. You might have had thought you wasn't gonna have no kids. You know what I'm saying? It's not just innate. Everybody don't just, step into that role instantaneously. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a serious thing. Motherhood, it's not just it's definitely not for the weak. That's why a lot of people run. Okay? Parenthood, period. Y'all should know is all of the guys that's giving her a hard time. Any of y'all just dip and go pursue your careers and your other women. So be for real. At least she figured out a way how to navigate in that space. Y'all cowards and run. So get off of my girl Aisha Curry. You know what I mean? I'm proud of her. And I don't even, like I said, I don't follow her. I don't really follow basketball like that. But as a black woman, as a mother, as a working mother, as an entrepreneur, as a mompreneur, I salute you, sis. I appreciate you for speaking your truth. And I mean, I understand the sense that my girl Crystal got. She should have kept that to herself. Marital issues and stuff like that. You're not supposed to put it on social media. You're not supposed to like be telling everybody your business. But see, that's the thing. Me personally, I believe she and her husband had a conversation about that more than likely. And because she's been talking about this, it's not the first time that I've heard her talk like this. So I'm pretty sure it's been a conversation had between them. They have already worked through that. And that's why she can talk about it and be a testimony for other people who may be going through it. That everybody don't have the same struggle. And I definitely get what you're saying, sis, when you say, you got to support your husband in the public eye. Keep that with your therapist. For some people, that's how I should. If you just Jane Doe trying to get a couple of likes on Facebook, don't do it. Don't just put your business on Facebook like that. But when you are a public figure with millions of people watching you, and the Lord have put on your heart to use you and your husband's struggle as a testimony, I think you should do it. More power to you. Write a book about it, sis. Go even further than just doing these interviews and your cookbook. Write a book about how to navigate as a career mom when you planned on just being a boss bee. You know what I mean? Because it's a whole lot of people that can relate to that struggle. So, I pray for Aisha Curry. I know my girl Crystal do too, because she's a praying woman. And it was a good conversation that we had on her page yesterday. So that was really fun. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments about Miss Aisha Curry. Do you think she out of line for sharing her testimony? Do you think that she could possibly help somebody by sharing her testimony? Do you think that she and Steph Curry had a conversation before, or do you think he's embarrassed and now maybe there's animosity between them? Trouble in paradise. Me personally, I don't think so. I think they had that already established and talked about before she even started doing these interviews. Because if that's the case, we would have been heard about them splitting up, separating, arguing, or whatever. he strikes me as a supportive type of guy, like even keel, cool, non-confrontational. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know him or like that either. But just from the demeanor, from the couple of interviews that I've seen, he don't seem like the type that's gonna really care. Now, she said that he didn't understand, and that's probably because he thought she should just be fine with him getting all the money. And he couldn't get it. Like, you mean to tell me you mad that that you don't gotta work? Like, that's crazy. Everybody don't get it. Everybody don't get it. And but I get it, sis. I said it all the time. If I did have a millionaire husband, you know what my job would be? How to make us more millions out of the millions that he already got, how to flip these millions, open up a couple of businesses and get it popping. I'm gonna be an asset wherever I go. I'm not gonna be no liability where everybody just no. I'm too valuable. And that's what she like. I'm too valuable. We can be double as good to our kids' future if I'm doing something. Why would I just sit on my behind when I got all of these plans and I done did all of this provision to get success for myself? We can be a power couple. I don't have to just be a trophy wife. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's not what we're gonna do. So I feel her. I'm with her 100%. With her 100%. I do want to know what y'all think. So make sure you leave me a comment in the comment box right here. If you on Facebook, leave me a comment. Okay. Um, let's get this discussion going. You know what I mean? Like, don't just sit and talk about it amongst yourselves. Kick it with your girl Jen, cause do you know what I'm saying, dog? Do you know what I'm saying? She wants to make her own money, and she wants to make a difference in other women's lives by sharing her testimony. What's wrong with that, y'all? You tell me that. What's wrong with that? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. And y'all talking about she want attention. It's okay. Everybody want attention. Attention is currency in 2025. Y'all acting like y'all don't realize that. The more eyes that are on you, the more money you're gonna make. The world is a high school now. It's a popularity contest. Y'all acting like y'all don't know that. Y'all don't act naive because a lot of y'all not naive. You just want to hold on to old ideologies and stuff like that. The way it used to be. It ain't like that no more. You have to navigate in this new way. The new way is attention equals dollars. It's all about hits, likes, shares, streams, views, watch hours, engagement. That's what you getting paid for. That's how you getting people to come into your brick and mortar businesses. Be for real. And so, some people feel like they don't care. All attention is good attention. And I don't think she said nothing bad. I personally don't think she said nothing bad. What's wrong with her having feelings and dreams and aspirations? What's wrong with her expressing that to her husband and say, I don't feel right not making no money? Oh, man, y'all is fake. Y'all fake. Men for real. All of the men that's on here dogging Aisha Curry, y'all is really fake and y'all really need to make up y'all man because no, this is ridiculous. Y'all not about to just keep on confusing people now. Do you want me to be a lazy bum laying on my back all day just waiting on you to come home and spend your money? Or do you want me to be an independent woman? She's got her own thing. That's why I love her. Miss Independent. Oh, you come and spend a little time. What do you want? Make up your man. Because y'all is really getting on my nerves. I just really had to think about that. The girl wants to get her own money. She wants to bring money into the household. And that's attention. Y'all mad because she look good? Y'all mad because she gonna get attention where guys probably gonna be looking at her like, oh, she fine. Oh, well, he married a fine woman. And he married a woman with aspirations. He knew that. I'm pretty sure he knew that when he got with her. That's why he got with her. Y'all, like, come on. The double standards is just ridiculous. And we as women, we tired of it. We tired of explaining ourselves. We tired of y'all making excuses. We're just tired at this point. And I'm tired. I'm tired, okay, of constantly having to battle and fight. All my life I had to fight. And it's like you got to fight against the dudes. You got to fight against the females. Everybody mad that a woman wants to blaze her own trail in this world. That women want respect. That women want their own sense of identity and power and to feel like they have some sense of control. That's a problem. Now you a bee. Now you a attention whore. Now you a control freak. Now you all of this and this. Why I can't just be a strong, independent woman? Why I can't be an asset? Why I got to be all that? Me being strong, independent, smart, taking initiative, that takes nothing away from you being a man. Why do y'all feel like we have to be weak for y'all to be strong? Y'all not God. Get in tune with who God is for real. We are not, you are not made strong in our weakness, okay? We're made strong when we're two strong individuals together. I mean, watching Pop the Balloon. So many dudes be like, "Oh, you too much. Oh, she too much. Oh, she seem like she just don't have time. She'll be at work too much, or she just seem like I want my woman to be." It just be crazy, bro. Which I'm gonna do a little bit of that later too. Like, give me a break. Give us a break. Figure out what y'all want. At this point, it don't really matter because I tell myself, I'm gonna tell my daughter, and I encourage all women to continue to seek the Lord first, and everything else will come into place. You know, submit to God, and the right man who you need to submit to will come around. I believe Steph Curry is that for Aisha Curry. That's why he not mad. All of y'all mad, and he not. I ain't heard him say one negative thing about his wife, about what she's saying, because she not saying nothing bad. He changed her mind. Okay, she didn't want to be married and have kids at first. She got with him and fell in love. And no, she did not use him for his money. She did not sit on her butt and spend all his money and just be this trophy wife. She met him, fell in love, and had to figure out how to still be the boss that she knew that she was and bring something to the table. Matter of fact, baby, I'm going to bring a whole house. I'm going to bring a whole business. I'm going to bring a whole empire with books and shows and products, speaking engagements and interviews and haters, a whole different set of attention, a whole different set of currency to the family. Because y'all talking about her. Now she getting more and more hits on whatever it is she got going on. People is seeking her out, talking about her. We talking about her right now. That's bringing dollars into their family. When is I'm sorry, is the basketball players playing right now? I don't know. They might be. I really don't know. But that's my whole point. She can make money when he off work. Basketball season. Is it basketball season right now?
Yesterday, the Thunder lost to the Mavericks 106-89.
Oh, so it's the preseason right now. So you see what I'm saying? He ain't really making no money right now. He ain't playing. They about to start playing, I guess. Whatever the case may be. She's able to make money in his off season because y'all gonna run y'all mouth hating on her. Why? Is it because she pretty? Anyways, like I said, y'all, I done talked enough about this. I want to hear what y'all think about it. Nah, keep it real. Take all gloves off. Let me know. And please have some merit behind what you say. Don't just get on here and bash her with nothing, with no good. You know what? Yes, you can. If you want to get on here and make absolutely no sense, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm gonna read and comment and respond to your comment too. Okay, so please let me know. Aisha Curry, what do you think about her saying that she at first didn't want to be married with kids and wanted to be a boss bitch, and that if she wasn't happy at first, she had to figure out how to do that. Do you think Steph Curry is mad If he mad, why you think he ain't said nothing? Leave me long, lengthy paragraph comments. I'm cool with it. As a matter of fact, I appreciate it. I like to read. Okay. Once again, it's your girl Jen checking in, and I know you know what I'm saying. So make sure you're here next time I get on here and kick it with y'all. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave me a comment so I can come and check you out. If you got a channel, I'll subscribe to your channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm all about engagement and I love YouTube. I don't even watch TV no more. The Lions, and when stuff like Power is on, I'll wait till it's over and binge watch it I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I watch y'all. I like to interact with the people, the real people, okay? So, like I said, I love you. Thank you so much for choosing to shoot with me in the gym. I will see you later. Deuces.